but let me just tell you. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel, aka Lilyworks, and I am a full-time stay-at-home mom and a part-time reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, Etsy, and whatnot. And we have weekend orders going out today. I actually pulled them all. They're all sitting right around here, so we can get into them. But let me just tell you, it has been a even more terrible week than the week before. So I was riding on like 700 to 900 wave for a little bit, and now what did I make? I'll just tell you guys right now. It was $362.95 for the weekend. And yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so not only was I like really sick, I had the flu for like 3 or 4 days. I'm still not eating very much, but and so I like did not list. I was like dead to the world, couldn't ship, answer questions, nothing for like a complete day. So that obviously affects sales, but it's also Christmas time right now, and like nobody's buying anything, and usually Sunday is like my best selling day. I got no sales. I have never had a day with no sales for 24 hours in like, I would say over a year, and that was absolutely like shocking. So and then on Monday, so Monday morning, I had one sale that was $11. So that's where we're at. Alright, so first we're just going to start with the category I don't get into it that much, which is scarves and belts and hats and like the accessories portion. Let's get into here. These are some vintage men's suspenders. I like picking up suspenders, especially if they are made in cast Germany. They'll say CAS on the little hardware piece. These are the clip-ons. A lot of time the button suspenders do well as well. These are actually going overseas to Europe. So these sold for $18 on eBay, and I picked them up in the Goodwill bins for less than 50 cents. Next, we have this Ralph Lauren belt. This one I picked up at Goodwill for $2.99. It is just a basic brown leather belt with this roller buckle, sold for $21.99 on eBay, buyer paid shipping. So that was a pretty good sale. Next, we have a Columbia men's stretch belt. I saw Columbia men's belts do sell well. Vintage Columbia women's belts do sell. And this one sold for $19.99 on eBay. Buyer paid shipping, and I picked it up in the bins for less than 50 cents because the bins you pay by the pound. Let's get into the scarves. This one was an exciting sale. I was excited about this one. So this was like an artisan scarf. So it is silk and wool. And what they do is, I used to be really into like fiber art world before I was into the reseller world. You take a piece of silk and you boil wash it or agitate the wool so that it adheres to the silk fibers, and it scrunches up in different areas, and when you agitate wool it starts felting. So that's what the artist did with this scarf. This was by the brand like Pomegranate, but I picked it up for $2.99 at Goodwill, and it sold for $25 on eBay, and the buyer paid shipping. I have another scarf that I picked up in the bins. I think I picked it up with you guys. It might have been like the yellow day or when I was doing like a rainbow color challenge or something. But I picked up this scarf. There's nothing special besides that it is a floral print. Honestly, it is not silk. There's no name, but it is very beautiful, and it sold for $11, and I paid you know, a few cents for this. It is like less than 4 ounces at the Goodwill bins. So yeah, $11 from that one. This one was also a sale from the Goodwill bins. This is an 80s fuchsia knotted stretch belt where it just hooks around your waist and has like a little hook on it. Sold for $11.99 on eBay. Buyer paid shipping and paid less than 50 cents for this one. And then my most exciting sale this weekend, I'll have it up on the screen, but this gorgeous bag. You might remember if you guys are watching me. If not, and you like content like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. But in one of my Shop With Me Goodwill Bins haul videos, I picked up 2 purses that were in the shoes bins, and I was like, ooh, what are these? And I grabbed them, and this is a brand called Mary Frances. Now that is a Bolo brand, because this purse, this lightweight, let's see how much this weighs. This lightweight purse sold for $99.99 from the Goodwill bins. It is 3.3 ounces. So, yeah, pennies for this purse. And it was new with tags, I believe. And then there was one right next to it that was also, like, someone donated their purses. Gorgeous. And it was not a Mary Frances, but it was lovely. So that was that. I'm going to put my total for belts and accessories up on the screen, but I will just tell you that it was $207.96. So that was pretty good for belts and purses and scarves, which is not something I really focus my business on. They're kind of like the extras to my business. All right, let's get into the shoes. So here we go. I just picked these up in a Goodwill bins haul. Was it the bins bingo? Yes. Like right as I was pulling up to the bin, I was like, oh, here's some Teva boots, and here we go. These sold for $29 on Poshmark. Cleaned them up, and I stuffed them in the inside, and they're like, they've been worn, but that's why I sold them for like $29 instead of $50. Like if they're in really excellent condition, I could have gotten more money than this, but you know, I'm not going to fake how much they're worth just because of the name. So $29 from like $2 is a pretty good deal. Here we go, Nike Shox. I am not the best when it comes to sneakers. And these just don't even speak to me, but I did pick them up. I did have to clean them up, and I know that certain things like Shox or like the Air Max, Vapor Max have like different things with the sole. So anything that looks a little bit more unique, I do take a second look at. I think I stray away from sneakers so much because my brain kind of is like, what, how sweaty were they getting in these shoes? How much do I have to clean them? Where like heels, my brain doesn't do that as much. I don't know. But anyways, these sold, and they sold for $36 on Poshmark, and I got these from the Goodwill bins for around $2. Next are these J. Crew sandals. Here we go, J. Crew sandals. I picked these up. Are they? Yeah, they're not the factory. So a lot of times J. Crew shoes are made in Italy. They will say made in Italy. I don't think these are. These are made in Brazil, but still really cute for a bins pickup. Less than $2. Sold for $19 on eBay. Buyer paid shipping. And then lastly, these are some Mark Fisher ankle booties. Mark Fisher, for me, has been on the decline when it comes to how quickly the brand sells. It used to sell a little bit faster. I think it was more popular, and now these booties, little maroon zip booties, have been sitting for a long time. Took a best offer of $17 and I picked them up at the Goodwill bins, I believe. And let's see, I made $101 off of shoes, which is very low. And then, yeah, jewelry. I've only sold 4 pieces of jewelry, you guys. But let me just show you my favorites that I sold this weekend. Here are some Lisner clip-ons. Look at those beautiful rhinestone colors in there. So green and blue. It is marked Lisner on the back. These are the clip-ons. I love selling clip-on earrings. Sold for $22 on Poshmark. And I got them in a Shop Goodwill lot for less than $1. We have these, which was a surprising sale. These sold on eBay. These are some sterling studs, and I believe they are like a gold color, prong set gold tone. And yeah, these were originally sold at Target. It's a new day. And they originally sold for $24.99. I think I'm the one that scribbled out the back, but I got these in a Shop Goodwill lot. They sold for $9.99, and yay, they sold. Okay, next, last week I showed you guys a Playboy bunny ring, and I said hit that like and subscribe if you guys wore those Playboy stickers when you went to the tanning bed back in the Y2K era. And I have gotten so many subscribers and likes from that video, so you guys must all be out there tanning with your bunny stickers. I'm just kidding. But these also sold. These are the studs, and these have also gotten a lot of attention. These sold for $9. I think on eBay, and I got them in a Shop Goodwill lot for less than $1. These, like, honestly, like pennies if you're really considering when you get a Shop Goodwill lot and there's all these earrings and you're just matching them up. I just say less than $1 to average it out. And then, as always, I feel that every single weekend sales has some Avon piece selling, and this is a really pretty tulip bangle marked Avon, and this little tulip on the top just unhooks, and it's really sweet and cute, and it sold for $13. And again, I got this one in a Shop Goodwill lot. So I made $53.99 on jewelry, and altogether that made my sales $362.95. So my goal is always to make, you know, $100 a day, but that's usually like my weekday goal. I feel like my average has kind of went way down, but you know how you can see your like 90-day total? My 90-day total has like dropped by 1,000. It's like dropping quickly because like no sales are coming in. And it is very unfortunate. And I'm now up to 100% positive feedback. I don't know. It's just one of those things, and we're just gonna hustle. So I am going to be trying my best to get 300 listings in by the end of the year, or within the next few days, so that I can be over 3,000 listings in my eBay store. And so I'm gonna come back in a few videos at the end of this year, early next year, and tell you, hey, that big push that I did where I was listing because my husband's been home and able to take care of the kids, that big push that I was able to do, look at my sales, and then I'm hoping I can come back and be like, look at it, yay, and then everything will be good and fine again. So make sure that you are just not taking out all the money that you make, because you're gonna have weeks like this where it like totally dips back down. So what I do is I pay myself a regular salary every week out of like my business account, and I keep that amount the same. So if I make more, I keep it the same. If I make less, I keep it the same. And so anything extra, you know, goes back into my business, gets saved. I buy a camera, I buy a laptop, blah, blah, blah. And that seems to work out really well. And then like, when do I decide to give myself a raise is if I see myself consistently for, I would say, months, like having a lot of excess in my store. And I don't think I'm there yet, and I don't think I will be there yet for a while, just because the homeschooling routine has totally consumed a lot of time in our life. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a great holiday season. I am going to be getting back to work packaging these all up, and I will see you guys in my next video. If you like these kind of videos, make sure to give me a thumbs up. If you like things like Red Up rescue shoe unboxes, shoe reselling, hauls, Goodwill bins, thrifting, antique shopping type videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Make sure you guys are out thrifting so you can live generously. Bye guys.